Welcome back, guys. My name is DrAvitech, and in this video, we're going to be solving this very problem, this integral, using beta function. So, what do we do? Well, first things first, we're going to try to make this look like this. Yeah, there has to be a way to do that. So, first of all, let me rewrite this as the integral from 0 to 3 of s cubed. Okay, wait. So, this is s cubed dx divided by 3 minus x all raised to the power of half. Yeah, I can just do that. So, because the square root means the power of half. So that's what we have. Now, the next thing I can do is this guy can come to the top. If it comes to the top, the power will then have a minus. That's the only difference. The power will then have a minus. So this will be the integral from 0 to 3 s cubed bracket 3 minus x to the power of minus half dx. So it's almost looking like this. The only difference is from our standard form, there should be a 1 here. It's a non-negotiable. So this very 3 here, there should be a 1. So what do we do? What do we do? Now here's what we do. This is integral from 0 to 3 of s cubed. It means we have to divide by 3, right? Because 3 over 3 will give me 1. So I have to divide by 3. We have to divide by 3. We should divide by 3. So let's do this. But remember that if you divide by 3, if you actually divide by 3, you have to multiply by 3, right? So let me just teach you what I normally do. So I'll say 3 over 3 is going to multiply 3 minus x. I cannot do it like this. I cannot do it like this so that students don't get confused. So, because 3 over 3 is 1. So, it's still the same thing because 1 times anything will give me the same 3 minus x. It will still give me the same 3 minus x. So, 1 times this will give me the same thing. So, I'm not really changing anything. This over 3 here is what's going to go inside to multiply these two. So, I'm going to say this is integral from 0 to 3 of s cubed. I'm going to leave the numerator outside because I don't really need it. I kind of put in the 3 at the top to balance the expression because I cannot just divide by 3 out of nowhere. I need to balance it. So if you are divided by 3, you should multiply by 3. So this is times, I can then say this is 3 over 3 minus x over 3. Yeah, I can now do this. And then this is to the power of minus half dx. Okay. Now this is the integral from 0 to 3 of s cubed. And then this very 3, I kind of want to leave this 3 here. Let me still leave it. So this is 3 multiplied by 3 over 3 is 1 minus x over 3. And this is to the power of minus half dx. Now, as you can see, if you kind of multiply by 3 now, you see that your answer is still the same. So this is 3 times 1 will give me 3. 3 times this will give me x. So I have not changed anything. Okay, so this will become integral from 0 to 3 of s cubed. Now, listen up. This 3 here will be raised to the power of minus half. And then the 1 minus x over 3 would also be raised to the power of minus half. What I just did is, if you have two numbers a, b, all raised to the power of 2, for example, this will be a squared, b squared. So what I did was to say the 3 will take this power, and this bracket will take the same power. So that's what I just did. And then dx. So that's what we have. Okay. Now this is a constant, right? So I can bring the constant out. So this is 3 to the power of minus half. Integral from 0 to 3 of s cubed. 1 minus x over 3 to the power of minus half dx. Now I can confidently, I can confidently say that, let me make my substitution. Because again, this is just x and not x over 3. So I need to make my substitution. So I need to say, let u become x over 3. Let u become x over 3. Now what does this mean? This means that x is actually 3u. So 3u is equal to x. Because you need to multiply both sides or cross multiply. So 3 with times u. So 3u is equal to x. Now if 3u is equal to x, how do we now get du dx? So differentiate 3u, what would you get? When you differentiate 3u, what do you get? You just have 3. So this is 3 du. Differentiate s, what would you get? So you're going to have dx when you differentiate that. Okay, and life is actually easy. This is all I just need. Apart from one thing, my limit is going to change because u is equal to x over 3. So when s is equal to 3, at s equal to 3, what will my u become? I know that I'm always going to be dividing my x by 3. So that will be 3 over 3, which is 1. Then at s equal to 0, u then becomes 0 over 3. So that's 0. So my limits will change. So my integral will then become, I can actually express this as, let me just leave it like that. 3 to the minus half, integral from 0 to 1, because my integral has now changed. Then x, what is x? Remember that s is now 3u. S is 3u. So I'm going to replace this s with 3u. So this is 3u raised to the power of 3. And then 1 minus x over 3 is u. And then to the power of minus half dx. Okay, this will be 3 to the power of minus half. Integral from 0 to 1. 3 cubed is 27. So this is 27u to the power of 3. 27u to the power of 3. And then 1 minus u to the power of minus half dx. Now the 27 can come outside. 27, just bring it out. So this will be 27 times 3 to the power of minus half. Then we have the integral from 0 to 1. U to the power of 3, 1 minus u to the power of minus half. Sorry. There's still dx here. I should take out the dx. Every single thing should be u. Sorry. dx is 3 du. dx is 3 du. So 3 du. And then when the 3 times this 27, this should be 81. Sorry about that. Yeah. du. I just didn't see that. Okay. Now this should be 81. You kind of agree with me that this 3 here, raised to the power of minus half, actually means the square root of 3. To start with, the power of half means square root, so the square root of 3. This minus will then take it to the denominator. Because if it was just 3 to the power of half, it would just be root 3 times this. But since it's a minus, this will be over that very value. So this is integral from 0 to 1. U cubed 1 minus u to the power of minus half du. Now finally, this looks like our standard form. It looks like our standard form. So this would be equal to 81 divided by root 3. It looks like our standard form, so it's much more better. This will be the beta of, this is 3, so this will be beta of 4, comma, this minus half. When you add 1 to minus half, you're going to have half. Remember that we're following this. So if this is m minus 1, to write it in terms of beta, you must add 1 to it. You must add 1 to it. So that was why I added 1 to 3 and added 1 to this. So this will be 81 divided by root 3 times, now in terms of gamma, this will be the gamma of 4 times the gamma of half divided by the gamma of 4 plus half. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so this will be 81 over root 3 times, now the gamma of 4 is just 3 factorial. So this is 3 factorial times the gamma of half is root pi. Now 4 plus half, that's 9 over 2. 4 plus half is 9 over 2. You could just do it as a normal fraction, pause the video and add it up. So that's 9 over 2. So this will be the gamma of 9 over 2. That's beautiful. Okay, so this will be 81 over root 3 times 3 factorial is just 6 because it's 3 times 2 times 1 root pi divided by, now how do we do this? Remember that the gamma of 9 over 2, you need to start subtracting by 1. So let's subtract. 9 over 2 minus 1 is 7 over 2. 7 over 2 minus 1 is 5 over 2. 5 over 2 minus 1 is 3 over 2. 3 over 2 minus 1 is 1 over 2. When you get to 1 over 2, you write gamma of 1 over 2. Okay. So this is 81 divided by root 3 times, now be very careful here. This is gamma 1 over 2, right? And we know that gamma over 2 is actually root pi. So this will actually cancel this out. They're actually the same. So I don't really need to stress myself. Now, you see all of these 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 at the bottom. They can all go to the top. But it's a choice. So let's do it slowly. This is 6 at the top. Now for the bottom, when I multiply this, 7 times 5 is 35. 35 times 3 is 105. So this is 105 divided by 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's 16. So the 16 can come to the top. So this is 81 divided by root 3 times 6 times 16 divided by 105. Divided by 105. Okay. So let's see what we're going to be having. This cannot cancel this. Nothing here will cancel out. So, 8 by 81 can actually cancel out here. So this will cancel out. So what we're going to be having is 3 here will give me 27. 3 here will give me 35. And that's what I'm going to have. It's going to give me 35. Now, since I'm trying to rationalize, please remember, you can just use your calculator here. You can just use your calculator. I'm even going to use calculator to just get everything. This 27 divided by root 3. So if I should rationalize this, I'm going to be having the root 3 comes up. 27 over 3, that's 9. So this is 9 root 3. That's looking weird. Times 6 times 16 divided by 35. So this will give me 864 over 35 root 3. So this will just be the answer to the equation. And that's a very beautiful equation. So this is how to solve this very type of problem. And with this, I'm going to call it the end of this very video. So I'm going to see you in the next one. My name remains DrAvitech. Hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it across to your classmates. Bye.